The galaxy had rules, unspoken laws, etched into the fabric of civilizations over eons. Some worlds revered the cosmic whirlpools of creation, the nebulae where stars were born. Others bowed to the silent majesty of neutron stars, their gravitational hymns a reminder of nature's raw power. But for the Kithari, the Zin, and 100 other species, it was the black holes that commanded awe. They were temples, tombs, sacred voids where the universe itself seemed to hold its breath. Then humanity arrived, loud, pragmatic, and utterly unimpressed with divine etiquette. It started with a flicker of light in the dark. A probe, no larger than a cargo shuttle, drifted toward the event horizon of a black hole designated Kithari 9Ra. The galactic community assumed it was a funeral rite. Some species sent their dead into the abyss, believing the fallen would be recycled into the next cosmic cycle. But when the probe didn't vanish, when it anchored itself, deploying a lattice of quantum filaments into the swirling accretion disk, that's when the panic began. Humanity had done the unthinkable. They had tapped a black hole like a battery. The technology was elegant in its audacity. By harvesting the relativistic jets, streams of plasma accelerated to near light speed at the black hole's poles, humans converted raw space-time torsion into energy. A single black hole could power 1,000 hyperdrives, fuel entire fleets, or illuminate a dead world for millennia. To humans, it was engineering. To the galaxy, it was sacrilege. Protests erupted. The Kithari called it a blade plunged into the heart of eternity. The Zin threatened holy war. Even the mercantile Veldari, who'd sell their own moons for profit, refused to trade with Earth's colonies. But humanity shrugged. They had faced extinction before. Ice ages, pandemics, the brittle tyranny of limited resources. Survival to them justified any heresy. Then came the whispers. Deep within the accretion disk of Kithari 9, sensors detected patterns. Not radiation, not quantum noise, but signals. Mathematical harmonics, repeating in base 12 cycles. Ancient beyond measure, alien beyond comprehension. Galactic scholars dismissed it as a glitch. Humans, ever curious, dug deeper. They amplified the signal. They replied. And something replied. The first breach happened during a routine energy transfer. A human engineer, name redacted from all records, noticed a fluctuation in the quantum lattice. The filaments were vibrating, not with energy, but in resonance, as if plucked by an invisible hand. Seconds later, the black hole dimmed. Its event horizon rippled like water struck by a stone, and then light. Not the sterile glow of Hawking radiation, but a color that seared the eyes. A hue that didn't exist in nature. The engineers called it 01 amber. The galaxy would soon call it a warning. What emerged was not a creature, not a ship. It was a concept, given flesh and fury. A being of folded dimensions, its form flickering between a spiral of teeth, a storm of eyes, and a shadow that drank the light of nearby stars. It spoke without sound, its voice imprinting directly into the minds of every living thing within a parsec. Threshold broken, chains unworthy, infinity will feed. Humanity's energy farms hadn't just offended the galaxy, they had broken a seal older than planets, older than stars. The black holes weren't natural phenomena, they were prisons, and humanity had just released a prisoner. Panic turned to pandemonium. Alien armadas scrambled, not to fight the humans, but to flee the thing they had unleashed. It devoured drones, then frigates, then a Zin battlecruiser whole. Its hunger warped space-time, creating fractures that birthed miniature black holes in its wake. The galaxy's wrath toward humanity curdled into terror and desperate hope, because the humans, against all reason, didn't run. They had caused the problem. They had fixed it. The solution was as reckless as the sin. A swarm of modified probes, armed not with weapons, but with paradoxes. Logic bombs written in quantum code, designed to confuse the entity's multi-dimensional mind, A viral poem in a dead language translated into gravitational waves. And at the center, a black hole freshly forged, a prison of humanity's own making. It worked. Barely. The entity, lured by the scent of its own kind's trapped energy, plunged into the new vortex. The humans sealed it, this time with a lock only they could open. A final message etched into the quantum signature. Knock first. The galaxy didn't thank humanity. Gratitude was too fragile a thing to bridge the chasm of fear. But treaties were signed, laws drafted. Black holes, the humans agreed, would remain untouched, save for 3, set aside under strict supervision. Just in case, they said. The unspoken truth lingered. Eldritch gods or not, humanity had stared into the abyss and found it useful. And the galaxy wondered, in whispers, what other taboos they would break next. Civilizations rise by obeying the universe. They endure by defying it. Humanity? They did both. They harvested the divine. They fought the undying. And somewhere, in the dark between galaxies, the other prisoners wait. They have learned the taste of human ambition. They have felt the sting of human cunning. And they are very patient.